welcome to another episode of the Produce Department. I am your host, Eddie Dynamite, aka Ed Bradley of the streets. And man, y'all know what I'm about to say. I already got another heavy one tonight. The city never sleeps, but some nights are louder than others. In the distance, you hear the thud of the bass hitting car windows, the echo of footsteps on cracked sidewalks, and the whisper of stories that never made the headlines. Out of those streets, out of that restless noise came a voice, raw, unfiltered, undeniable, that belongs to tonight's guest. His story isn't one of overnight success, but of surviving storms, bending without breaking, and carving rhythm from the chaos. As a boy, Lil C grew up surrounded by the contradictions of his environment. Laughter and struggle living side by side, dreams fighting to breathe in the shadow of hardship. While some kids played hardball and some gave in to the streets, Chris found escape in ink and sound. Notebook pages became his battleground, headphones his sanctuary, and every verse a lifeline pulling him closer to the man he was destined to become. His music is more than entertainment, it's testimony. Every track carries fingerprints of his childhood, the scars of his journey, and the hopes of what's still ahead. Now the world sees Lil C on stage, commanding beats and spitting truth with the force of someone who lived every line. But behind the name, behind the energy, there's still a boy who turned pain into poetry, silence into sound, and struggle into survival. Tonight we peel back the layers, not just the artist, not just the performer, but the man, the child he was, and the legends he building. This isn't just an interview. Family, y'all welcome to the show. My brolo. Lab Junkie Lil C. What's up, my brother?
Yo, what's going on, man? That was a great introduction, brother. I appreciate it. And I salute you.
Man, yeah, you
Um,
deserve it, brother. You deserve it,
yeah,
man.
that's love. Yeah, it's your boy Lab Junkie Lil C. Um,
Yes, sir.
better known as, well, now known as just Chris Simmons, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Well, we gonna take it from the top. Let's take it through the whole journey. Journey. See,
Okay.
uh, tell us exactly where you from, man. Tell us about the sights and sounds, man, the neighborhood, man, how it was where you growing up. Tell us exactly where you from in the Charleston.
Okay. Yeah. Born and raised in Mount Pleasant. Um, small neighborhood. Very historical neighborhood. Been around for years. Called Snowden. I'm from back Snowden. You got back and you got front Snowden. I'm from the back side of Snowden. Born and raised, man.
Okay. Tell us about the neighborhood. Was it a rough neighborhood around there? I mean, how was it growing up? You know what I'm saying? Was it a hard place to live? Was it a fun place to live? Tell me about your neighborhood growing up.
Um, it depends on your circumstances, as far as you and your family circumstances. I grew up, we ain't really had, you know, personally, we ain't really had much coming up, but the neighborhood itself, it was like family. Everybody was, raised by, the elders back in the day. If you got seen doing something wrong, somebody else will beat you behind and send you to your mama house, and your mama will beat you behind. It was definitely a fun experience growing up. Real homey experience and family oriented neighborhood.
Right. Okay. Right. More like you say, more what you say, more a playground and less as a less than a battleground.
Less than a battleground. We
Okay.
ain't
Right.
had none of that going on.
Right. Most definitely. So how was your parents like, man? Were they also into music too?
My mother used to sing on the choir, Cassie Simmons. She used to sing on the choir. She's from Hughie, South Carolina, but born and raised born inside New York and raised in Hughie, South Carolina. And she was in the choir. She sang inside the gospel choir. And my father, he's like a jack of all trades, man. Very talented, an artist, can draw. And he couldn't really sing or rap or anything back in the day, but the man could really whistle. I mean, any tune he can whistle a full song. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up around music, and my sisters, Patrice and Christina, really kept me hip. Being the youngest, really kept me hipped on what was going on as far as musically back in the day.
Right, right, right. And you say pops could whistle any tune, see?
My father can whistle any tune. I mean,
Mm,
the
mm.
the words of the song, he'll whistle. He can't sing, but he'll whistle that thing the whole
Right.
song, man. I find that to be very talented. I know people can
Yeah,
whistle,
most
but
definitely.
I don't
Yeah,
know
right.
anybody that can whistle like my father.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope right there.
Yeah,
That's a special type of skill right there.
that's a special type of guy.
Yeah. Right, right, right. So what type of music? I mean, even though like you said, pops whistle, he knew how to he did his thing with the music, and
hmm
the mom sung on the choir. What type of music was played around the house? Was it just gospel, or was it R&B? Was it different types of music?
it was a lot of both, a mixture of gospel and R&B. Lots of one in particular was a lot of Anita Baker. He was a big Anita Baker fan, and you know that kind of brought the soul around and made me pretty diverse in with my music style or whatever because I come from a lot of the gospel side and the R&B and soul type vibes.
Okay. That makes sense. That's why I asked. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a little of both. Even though what I'm saying, I know you came up in
hmm
a hip hop era. You still got that soulful vibe. You got that R&B
hmm
vibe, and I know you still got that spiritual. You know what I'm saying? You can still come with that gospel from the heart.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? It's that real
Yes,
deal.
sir.
So tell me, during those times, were you ever singing? Did you ever play around with the music? Were you singing around? Was it anybody that kind of influenced you to do music? Not getting in the studio or
Okay.
getting in any groups. It's just the very beginning of did you who what interests you to say, this is my genre, this is what I like, this was I'm into. What was that moment that you realized, okay, this the type of music I'm into?
Um, I don't think I really got into even singing to like a later age, but listening to music, it's been sort of like in my upbringing. Like I have to say, everybody influenced me in the household. Being the youngest, I'm a baby, and I don't really know what I like at the moment. But the more and more I hear my father whistling Anita Baker, I'm liking Anita Baker to more and more as we grow and the ages turn and we hearing New Jack Swing, Boys to Men, and you hearing immature groups like that,
Classic.
New Edition. My sisters would listen to New Edition, Michael Jackson, the
Hmm.
Jackson Fives. So we come up, and like I said, it's a big mixture. So my whole family, my household, play a major role in in my interest of music.
Right, right. That's
Yeah.
heavy. That's heavy. That's
Yeah.
heavy. So, 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 what was the moment where you say, you know what, I'm gonna go on and just step my foot in. I'm gonna just try to see. I
uh,
mean, I'll write a little something. You know what I mean? Was it a rap song? What I'm saying? What was the first time you said, I'm gonna try to write something and see
yeah.
what it is?
Um, I played with it in middle school. Um, I would rap, sing, make up. It started off as jokes, to be honest. I didn't take it serious. I don't think most of us take it serious at the beginning because we don't
Right,
really know what it is yet. It's not fully developed. So
right.
everything's just jokes at this point. I'm on my school bus, probably about the sixth, seventh grade, and I'm making little songs and to the
Mm,
point that everybody on the school bus singing these little corny songs that I come up with, you know what I'm saying?
right.
Until it's like, more people get in your head and be like, hey man, you need to record that. And then I finally get a little tape recorders. You remember them little little tape recorders that you
Right,
record
right,
over?
right.
Man,
Yep, yep.
I started making my own little jingles, little snippet songs off of that, and
And this
copying
this
them.
this this seventh, eighth grade around this time.
It's about seventh, eighth grade at this
Okay,
point when I get the tape recorder
okay.
and I'm making little tracks and I'm making people little mixtapes and stuff like that of myself. And
Mm, mm.
it sort of carried on. It took off from there, and I started. That's when I guess I was like, man, I'm pretty good at it. People want to
Right,
hear this.
right, right,
You
right.
know.
right. So at that time, what you feeling like that? Was it anybody that influenced you to say, let's go to a studio? Was it any studios around? Was it a home? Somebody, a little partner? Sometimes during them times we got a partner that he in the same thing, but he may not rap or sing, but he trying to build a studio. There's somebody that had a lab that you went to and put down the first song.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah, it's crazy you say that. Nobody around that I grew up with, not no one in the household ever took me to a studio or anything like that or tried to record me.
Mm,
Um, it was I'm gonna be real. My mother though, my mother, she had a friend, this lawyer, white fella, young fella.
mm-hmm,
Around this time, I'm about 15 years old, man, and he was like my mama lawyer or something, and then my mama would tell him, yeah, my son do music, and the white fella was like, can't even remember his name, and it's so sad. I hate to call him white fella, man. I apologize.
right,
But this
right.
fella, man, he said, man, you do music? I said,
Mm-hmm,
yes, sir. He said, man, well, I know a guy that would probably be able to help you out. And I ain't think nothing of it because ain't nobody never helped me out, you know.
right,
At this
right,
time, ain't nobody, man, it was a white man telling a black woman, we're gonna help you out. I'm like, what? Okay.
right, right, right,
But man, you know, you don't never judge a book by its cover, man, because this man really reached out to this person, and this person came to my mother's house to meet me, black fella by
mm,
the name of Thomas Daughtry.
mm,
Thomas Daughtry, man. He came to my house around the time he was 21 years old in the Navy, living out here in
mm,
Charleston off of Green Ridge Road. And he came out and talked to me and stuff like that and sort of took me under his wing. And he said, man, I got a studio and I want you to record.
right,
Man, I'm like, bro, I ain't never wrote a song. I wrote little jingles and stuff.
mm-hmm,
So we went to his crib and he had some records. He said, man, I want you to go home and I want you to come out with something to this record. And I
right,
said,
right.
man, I ain't got nothing. Man, I ain't got nothing. This the first time somebody give me an opportunity. And I
Right,
don't know what to do with this. I don't even know where to start. Where the hook come in. I'm bugging out.
right,
So I call my partner, Chad
mm-hmm,
Vanderhorst. And I said, man, I need help. I finally got a dude that wanna take me serious. And Roof go, hey man, well, I'm down, man. Let's work together after school. We go back to my house and we created this song, man. And Dog recorded us 15 years old, man. We recorded our first song and get on Z93 Jams. When I'm hearing myself at the age of 15 on the radio, yeah, I'm sort of bugged out, and it sort of blew my head up. I ain't gonna lie, being 15 and all, hearing your voice on the radio for the first time on a real record.
right,
Um, I just wanted to take off after that.
mm,
I just kept writing it. It was motivation that I
right,
could do this. I could actually do this music thing. And
right,
I had at this point now I got family backing me. They're hearing the record, and we ain't never had nobody in our family on no CDs. Or you know what I'm saying? Or no studio. We ain't got nobody. So the family at this point, like, oh man, it sound good,
right, right.
and
Are y'all
Thomas
doing
Dodge.
are y'all doing shows off of this song that you got on the radio?
Right after we started doing all types of back in the day they had those what's the talent shows. There was talent shows everywhere. Charleston would have all types of festivals and talent shows, and he would get us into all of those stuff. And I think that really sort of like helped build my stage performance. Just being in it since the age of 15.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Yeah,
That's early in the game.
that's
So
early in the game.
so with Thomas, what's the game plan now? That now he got you on the radio, y'all doing shows. So this person that you rapping with, is this a group member? Are y'all in a group? Are you a
Yeah,
solo act?
yeah, we actually became a group called Too Real. Too Real. Too
Okay.
Real was the group
Hmm.
name. Don't get me. I don't even know where we got it from. It just became Too Real,
Right.
and we stuck with that all through school.
Hmm.
And Thomas was like the manager, big brother, more so big brother. Wouldn't let nobody play with us or nothing like that. And
Right.
we got some shows, man. We stayed performing. We stayed performing, stayed recording, and
Mm,
until um, we ended up, me and the guy Chad, we ended up never ever split up or anything like that because we were friends before the music thing. But
right. Right. Right.
after school, after school, he went to college. I ended up doing more music, and I met up with Mel going to the skating ring.
Okay. Shout out Mel. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah,
Legendary Mel.
I
Mhm.
yeah we would see Mel even when we was in the group. We would see Mel out in the club. Mel used to be dancing and had braids, and we'll see Mel all the time. We'll see him all the time at like Armory and stuff like that, the skating ring.
Right.
Not knowing who he was, but we'll see him all the time, dap him up or whatever. Cool dude. And then
Hmm.
somehow I think I've been singing at the skating ring. He can correct me if I'm wrong. And he took me to a dude named Baby Godfigure.
Okay. I know.
I
Shout
don't
out
know if
Baby
you know him.
Godfigure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
he took me. We recorded a song. I can't remember the song, but we recorded some joints inside there with Baby Godfigure, man. And ever since then, me and Mel been making music ever since about the age of 17.
Okay. Okay. What was those early songs that you and Mel recorded?
We did "Love You Forever." Mel actually wrote the hook for "Love You Forever." That was like
Hmm.
one of my singles.
Okay.
Um, what else we did? We did "Stay Fly." We
Hmm.
had we had so many records. Man,
All
we
the
had
all
so
of
many
these all
records.
the
I
all the
can't
all
even
of
think.
these all of these records you talking about see are pre bounce. All of these are pre bounce at the time.
Not really. Yeah, it's before bounce, way before
Mhm.
bounce, because we like
Right.
17, 18
Right.
at the
Right.
time.
Hmm.
So we
Hmm.
teenagers, we still teenagers and stuff, and
Right.
we ain't come up, we ain't did bounce until I came back from Atlanta. I ended up moving to Atlanta around
Okay.
like 19. I slid, and
Mm.
yeah, I ended up moving. Moms were like, go ahead, stay with your sister. My older sister had moved out to Atlanta, East Side Atlanta, off of Memorial Drive. I
Oh,
ended up
word.
staying. Yeah, I ended up moving out there and meeting a lot of guys. What was some dude's name? Fly, swag
Hmm.
surfing.
Oh
Ended
yeah.
up,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
I ended up meeting them in PLP, the Crank the Roosevelt boys, and I
Mm.
got real tight with Daniel and Lou and Mega Measy. I got real tight with them fellas
Oh,
and stuff like
very
that.
dope.
I started
Very
hanging
dope.
with them. Yeah, so with them, they sort of helped me. They helped mold the whole bounce situation because at
So,
that
so
time,
that made sense. So when you leaving Charleston, not to cut you off, you left
yeah,
Charleston, like you said, you still had your foundation of music, but when you went
hmm
there, so you just and the crazy thing, those names, those swag surfing and that PLP during that time, that was a big movement. So
hmm
you just happened to be blessed to be in Atlanta during a time where that shit was building up and it was just
hmm
forming, so you could bring some of that same game back and put it in your same music. That's very interesting.
absolutely,
That's cold.
absolutely, absolutely. What
Hmm.
it was when I moved in, I started seeing how they moved around in a swag surfing song. This was after PLP had made the Crank That Roosevelt and they was signed to Nitty. And I got to be
Right.
around in studios and travel around with them and see how they move and how they did things. Really was a learning situation for me while I was in Atlanta.
Right.
It molded me too. It molded me how to handle tough situations
Right.
and to be a stronger man. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Um,
So bring me back. You came back. You got that game. You back in
hmm
Charleston. You got this. You got the Atlanta sound. You along with your own foundation. So do you come back and immediately bring this information to Mel and say, "Yo, Mel, I got this. Let's go ahead and make this shake." What's your mind state at the time when you touch back home at SC?
and my mind state back home was just to get back. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm coming back home just to get back right, get my, get put my feet back in the door, start working, find me a job, make some money. And once that had kicked off, and I noticed that most of the people like Mel. Um, I did music with, they lived across the bridge. I'm still in Mount Pleasant, and not to say that we ain't really had motion, but it just seemed like my motion been more so across the bridge, what in the north side where they were at. So I ended up moving into an apartment with Solo the Cheddar Boy, and we started doing music. We all was doing music. We got tired of paying people for music, so we threw a party. Me,
Mm-hmm.
Mel, Willie, the Beast,
Mm-hmm.
Solo the Cheddar Boy, and a few others. We threw a big party back in Snout in my community.
Mm-hmm.
We threw a big party in my community, man, and we took the money and we bought our own studio. Bought our own studio and we set her up inside Pepper Hill on Mountain Brook, right there in Pepper Hill, man. And
That's dope. That's dope.
yeah, and the kids you and it, like trip you out as I get the beat. Well, I'm gonna tell you how I got the beat. Let's go back there before we don't miss nothing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You ain't
Take
gonna
me on
miss
the ride.
nothing.
Yes, sir.
All right. So at this point, I'm working. Before I moved back to Atlanta, I did sign a contract with Frank the Bank, with this fella named Frank the Bank. He had a deal, a situation with Con Live, that was owned by Convict Music, basically Convict Music, Akon's label. And on that label was Jada Money Man. And now Jada Money Man is Money Man. People know him as Money Man now. But at that time, it was Jada Money Man, and me and him, I always like chop it up over the phone. And he wanted to get on Bounce when I had moved back down here. He wanted to get on Bounce, but me being, a loyal to my boys, Solo and Mel, I turned that situation down because it was like, it's family over, money. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right. Most definitely. Most
Yeah.
definitely. Most
So
definitely.
it's like family over money. So I kept Mel and Solo on the record. And before I dropped the record, I just had the hook on it. I just had the hook. And I went to work. Crazy thing,
Mm-hmm.
I went to work. And I came back. Willie was like, "Man, that song whack." I was like, "Bro, I know. I mean, I agree with him." I said, "Man, yeah, that joint whack." But this what they listening to in Atlanta. This what
Mm-hmm.
they doing. He said, "All
Right.
right." I go back to work again, come back. It's already lyrics. They done dropped male and solo. Done recorded their verses on the song. I'm like, dang, bro, like y'all gonna leave me out. They left me off the song.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it was the hook. It was just the hook
The
on
hook,
there.
right,
But
right.
I said, well, we gotta switch that. I'm gonna be first on this record.
Damn right. I brought this to y'all. You better believe
Yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Right,
I'm gonna
right,
be. This is my record. We all doing. But other
right.
than that, man, it took off. It kind of like took off because we started throwing house parties because everybody was like, "How we gonna get it to take off?" I was like,
Right.
"Man, we gonna throw house parties, man. We gonna train their ears just like the radio train everybody is.
Yes,
We
sir.
just gonna we just gonna throw these crazy house parties, give them nothing but free food and liquor, and play
Mm,
the song. Don't tell them it's us. Just play the record every time they come in, and play about 3 to 4 times until they train. You know what I'm saying? And
and
that's what really happened.
we gotta give it a spin right quick.
Uh oh, my man taking it all the way back.
Oh yeah, yes, sir.
Shawty, I see you. Oh, I will love the way that you move. I wanna get you on the private room. Girl, when you do, come on, make you everything is right. I wanna see you bow, bow, bow. I wanna see you bow, bow,
Yeah,
bow.
yeah.
I wanna see you bow, bow. I wanna see you bow. I wanna see you bow, 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 bow. So it make you know I wanna see that ass move like 24. So I can't be shown. Yeah, I got to go. Take the money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Body is so edible, my vibe is so sexual. Like it's so incredible, Tony, I gotta let you know. Love the way you move it, cause you do it so professional. Tell me, can you bounce? Tell me if bottom you won't stop. Tony, can you get it just like that and don't stop. Look into my eyes with the words that I seduce. The mama got me rock hard, something like a Medusa. I just introduce ya to one of my friends. Tell me, do you know money? Let it flow in the wind. Okay, bounce that, and show these bitches spin and win. You drop it to the flow, girl. I know you know. You show me I see you. Oh, I will love.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Yes,
Legendary.
sir.
And I'm gonna tell you, I done had to listen, brother. I had quite a number of artists on the show so far, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell you one thing, especially Baby Breeze in Mossburg, Montana. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir. Yes, sir.
Digger from Prime Time and Digger. Everybody they mentioned, they got to speak about that Lab Junkies bounce. And one thing, and it's crazy that you telling the story because you went and got this game and brought this up. But this song, you basically like what I was telling Digger, with even with the clappery and all this around the same time, but even with y'all with this bounce, with pre all of that, just that bounce, that change. Charleston had a reputation for music for real being violent, you know what I'm saying, a different type of music. Y'all changed to even give it, not saying that we still ain't got that lane, but you
Mm-hmm.
changed. We had a genre now where we can get in there and actually dance. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Have
Yeah.
something to groove to. You know what I'm saying? Our ladies, that changed the whole wave and the path of things. So what y'all doing? So going back to your story, so when you're doing these house parties and you getting everybody to feel, what kind of reception was y'all getting when y'all was playing in the house parties?
Crazy. Crazy. Just like you say, they was on their neck because they didn't know who it was. It was
Right.
I feel good. The beats sound good. And in the lyrics hitting the way they supposed to be hitting, they was vibing to it automatically to the point that they was requesting it when they came to the house. It was
Mm.
like, hey, I gotta hear that. Hey, play that song y'all be playing. We
Wow.
be like, what song? When we knowing what song they talk about, we gotta play stupid. What song you talking about? Oh, you not want to go? Oh, the okay, I think I know you talking about song. You talking about this song? And play the song, and we run it again. Okay, now it's catching on. Then we go to the club.
Right, right.
We then we go to the club. Now it's time to. Now it's time to go to the club because we got CSU here. We got College of Charleston at these parties now. So now we got
Mm.
the college air. We got the city air, the hood in here, the college in here. It's time to go to the club. See what the club
Mm.
do. Man, they was like, tell them to play y'all song. That's when everybody started knowing now that's our song. They like, tell them to play y'all song. We like, nah, y'all gotta do it. Y'all go tell them, y'all girls, you gotta get the girls to do it. Everything
Right,
is always female led. You know what I'm saying?
right. Go ahead, keep chopping
Then
it
it
up.
be,
Go ahead.
yeah. Then it became something like that, because
Right.
the females, man, the females. If it wasn't for them females, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If it wasn't for them females coming to our house and requesting that record,
Yes,
learning
sir.
that record, Bounce would not be where Bounce is at today, man. So shout out to all the females that used to come through to the house
Mhm.
party because y'all made Bounce what it is, and I want to give it to the DJs, but man, them girls really built it,
Yes,
brick
sir.
by
Yeah.
brick.
Brick by brick. Yeah, yeah, you're right. And
Them
every
girls
club I've been to that played it, man. Listen, them girls be in there in waves. You know what I'm saying?
be
And
on their neck.
in essence, you made it for them because you knew. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like we always know the formula with the girls. Like the dudes gonna
Hmm.
like us. Once they bouncing, we right behind them. You know what I'm saying? That's how
That's
the
right.
game go. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
Right. That's absolutely.
So that was actually just genius on just your part, just coming through. You know what I'm saying? And just y'all being able to craft it and smart. Definitely on shout out Mel. You know what I'm saying? We're jumping on the track early. Like they listen,
Yeah.
we gonna wait
He was
around.
smart.
Right. Stamp putting a stamp on there already because
But
their their verses are also legendary. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
sir. I
yes,
mean,
sir.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
so
They did the right
so
thing. They did.
so on this wave of the bounce, you know what I'm saying? Are y'all getting, so is the radio, how was the reception now? Now you say now this past the house parties, we done took it to the clubs, you know what I'm saying? We at the college campuses, we performing it in clubs, you know what I'm saying? What's the next level? What's the reception? Is it the radio? Is it people coming to you? I'm saying what's the next high?
It was after the whole house party situation. It was definitely going straight to the clubs. We got to kill the clubs. Now we just kick their door with this record, and it's
Right,
like I said, the females, they fed it to the DJs. We didn't really feed bounce to the DJs like that. I ain't never going out to who personally and said play this record. I ain't
right.
go to Tank personally and say play this record. I never went to DJ Huckabee. God bless the dead. You know what I'm
God
saying?
bless
May he rest in peace.
man,
Great
rest
guy.
in peace. Yes, sir.
You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying? He
Yes,
he
sir.
spent he spent bounce till you can hear bounce backwards and still know what it is. He spent that record, man.
Right,
He
right.
did that. You know what I'm saying? And it was
Mhm.
like I say, it was the reaction from the females that they saw that they had to play that record.
Right, right,
DJs had to spin that record because they saw what the girls were going to do. Y'all, they seen it.
right.
They were like, man, I gotta get that. To the point, it was like, hey, y'all gotta get me that record. It wasn't
Mm.
no, hey, we gotta go talk to him. Go talk to him. I mean, a few places, other places, you gotta go work around later on. But when it was popping, getting around the city, yeah, they was like, hey, y'all need to send me that song. Send me that song. I
Right,
want to play that song.
right.
And then it ended up being flooding the streets so much that radio wanted to pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Big
mm.
Show, Cass. What's my man name? What's my man name? Oh man, I don't want to say the wrong name. Oh man, what's my dog name, man? Blind.
Blind
Dude.
Fury.
No, not Blind Fury. The radio, the DJ from the radio.
Rob Dog.
Rob Dog.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Rob.
Rob Dog.
Yeah,
I am
sorry,
so
Rob Dog.
sorry.
Right. I don't know why the hell I
Rob,
said Blind Fury. I was you when you said blind. I was thinking myself, what the fuck? Blind Fury ain't no goddamn
we got to
DJ.
stop. We got
Rob
to.
Dog.
We got to. I got a crazy story about him too. But dang
Right.
on Rob is man. Rob was
Yeah, yeah. Shout out
riding,
Rob
man.
Dog. Yeah, yeah.
Rob
Listen,
was
yeah, man.
riding, man.
Yes,
Rob
sir.
was
Yeah, yeah.
riding for the bounce situation.
Man, listen,
I mean,
Rob loved y'all, man. Most
man,
definitely.
what
Yeah.
Rob
Yes.
played it. I don't care what night. I don't care what time of the day. Rob spinning, Rob playing it.
So after this, do you and Mel say, do y'all get together and say, well, listen, we got this wrong. Let's go and let's put together let's make a group. Let's make a, or well, not just make a group because we already basically in one. Do we do an album?
It was like that. It was like that after the whole situation. It was like, you know, me and Mel had more records together than Solo the Cheddar Boy. I got out of the Frank the Bank management deal, and we ended up with uh boy. Boy, we did a management deal with Big. They really was pushing the whole deal of getting him off the record and just us doing another verse to make it a complete song with just us. And then my partner, who from PLP, Lou, gave us the name Lab Junkies.
Mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm.
Lou gave us that name. Lou gave us that name from PLP, from the Crank That Roosevelt. Then he gave
Right.
us that name.
Oh
And it
dang.
just stuck. It just stuck. Yeah, it just stuck with us that whole, to this day, Lab Junkies. That's what we gonna be called. Me and
Oh,
Mel
right.
became Lab Junkies.
Lab Junkies, right, right, right. That's definitely dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Hmm.
So, so after this, you know what I'm saying? Do you, like I said, do y'all say immediately go to work? Say, man, we gotta keep this, we gotta keep them
Yeah.
cranked out. What's
Oh
the
yeah.
next song that y'all push from the project that you want him put together? What's the next thing that y'all drop?
We did Tip Ya, song called
Right.
Tip Ya.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Tip Ya did good. Females had liked it. Tip Ya was in in a perfect world, Tipia was supposed to be the next record. It didn't blow quite as much as Bounce did. I don't think anything did as big as what Bounce did. But we
Right.
went on and we made plenty of records to the point where after that whole deal, and I felt like we couldn't go any further with Big Boy, we ended up leaving Big Boy, got getting out of that management situation with them, and got with Dale Culver. Dale
Mm,
Culver, um, is a fellow that I already been knowing and been trusting, could trust. He's smart. He's got a master's degree in business.
right.
So, Dale was very business minded and knew how to move and make money. And he took Lab Junkies, I think, to a bigger level than where we were. And we started working with people like your Mantis, getting that different sound. I mean, they working me harder. They pushing my vocals harder. We got it. We started getting bigger records, you know, from bigger producers and stuff like that, and moving around South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia areas like that. Um, as far as any other record though, nothing never really hit like Bounce quite hit inside South Carolina.
But I know so taking it from that, even though nothing hit, so just you just pushing the bounces, just speaking on that. Did you so you got this new
Hmm.
management where y'all getting a lot of paid shows, where y'all making a lot of money from these shows, doing bounce all over?
Oh man, yeah, we got paid, man. We was getting paid for every show. After we really got paid when Dale stepped in. When Dale stepped in, we started getting better checks. I'm gonna be honest. After the whole big boy situation, Dale came through and got our business right. What we wasn't quite educated ourselves about. He started putting us on that stuff, things that we needed, a BMI, ASCAP. We ain't know nothing about none of that. Dale came and sort of explained all of that. Next thing you know, money ruling. We got money in account to go on these trips. Like half of
Right,
the time, we didn't even know where the money been coming from, but they'll been showing us like, hey, bro, this the money y'all got in your account. And around that time, it's like, oh snap, that's all money, you
right,
know.
right,
And it
right.
was like, oh, we moving then, we got something going. So, but a long story short, after all of that, Bounce start doing what it doing. You start seeing a sort of like a decline in sales and stuff like that. So eventually. Um, I felt the need to go solo. No Rehab it was pretty diverse, I would say. It had a bunch of different types of vibes on that album.
Right.
And uh, honestly, that was all. We did a mixtape and we did that album.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. So
So
out of the
so
Lab
uh,
Junkies,
that's
sadly.
something. Yeah, I and that's crazy that you told me that, because I swear I always thought that, I guess because it was a lot of your presence was so heavy, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, through what, just not just radio, just shows and just different things. I really thought you had, you know what I'm saying, y'all did a lot more,
Yeah.
like you said, just
You
mixtapes and
It looked like that, and it's sad to say it looked like
mhm,
that, but it
mhm.
it should have been better. The work ethic should have been a whole lot better. That's why I tell anybody who, was that I pass by and they ask for any type of advice, man. The only thing I can tell you is stay consistent. Don't try to ride one heavy wave. I'm saying stay working. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
Right.
always working, always trying to outwork you. When they hear bounce, it was somebody who ain't had a bounce and they heard bounce. They was working. They was up late.
Right,
Like
right.
we sleeping after performing. We should have been hitting the studio. We should have kept
Studio.
working. So take heed. Stay working, man.
Right, right, right. So you leaving there, you coming in. So coming off of this, and before you get into your solo, you know what I'm saying, before we get into the Brolo project, you
Hmm.
so Are you discouraged coming off of this because of being seeing? I gotta be feeling some type of way. You done got all this play on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got these shows, like you say, the girls coming in waves. You got all of this going around. But even though the song is still to this day is still rolling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got man hundreds of thousands of views and plays on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Still, you know what I mean? I know you monetize, getting all type of stuff, but during this time, I mean, just coming from a creative perspective, because none of that don't matter during that time. Are you
Mm-mm.
thinking, you know what I'm saying, I can't be stagnant, man, I gotta get back on something? Is that really what also pushes you and catapults you to go on solo? Do you have this discussion with Mel? Does he feel some type of way about that during this time?
Um, I would say yes and no, because
Hmm.
I can't personally speak for him,
Right.
but I could say that it was like like you say, I couldn't keep still. Music is like at that point is this is what I want to do. This is my passion, and I'm not gonna stop for anything or anybody. So
Right.
I definitely felt there was a need to go solo so I can say what I want to say, when I want to say it, how I want to say it, and not
Right.
have the extra, you know, um, opinions around me. Not so
Right.
many, because when we
Right.
were recording, we had so many people around us telling us, "Don't do this, don't do that." When I did bounce, I had nobody in that room with me. That like writing has gotten so much better, getting into a comfortable space, you know,
And you
to
you needed
to to
you
just
needed and you needed that space, because I was really fortunate to be
mhm,
around you during that
right.
transition. You know what I'm saying, where you was trying to
Hmm.
be, or you not where you become a solo, and I saw that battle that you had. You know what I'm saying, with
Hmm.
yourself, and that work that you was putting in. You know what I mean, but and you really wanted to try to change. And I saw that you wanted to grow as an artist, not stay in a
Right.
certain box. You know what I'm saying. You know what I
Right.
mean.
That's
You
right.
wanted to the next level, and I can say I witnessed that, bro. So
That's
that,
right.
that I know that wasn't an easy journey for you, also.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So coming into that situation with y'all, like you say, seeing me in in a new element, being alone, it was kind of difficult but exciting at the same time,
Right,
because I got to do more than writing. I get to direct this whole situation, and I get to dissect more of me,
right,
you know,
right, right. Yes, sir.
and
Yes, sir.
really dig into my self bag, and write the records that I wanted to write, and the records that I wanted to hear. You know what I'm saying? And sung
Well,
them
we
the way that I wanted to sing it. I didn't have, like I said, all the other opinions. And working with y'all made that very, you know, easy.
yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? Easier for me. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
it was
Yes,
it
sir.
was welcoming. Y'all always welcome. It felt like family. It became family,
That's
and
right. That's right.
y'all
That's
gave
right.
me a space. Y'all gave me a space to do my thing. There wasn't no, see, no, you ain't gotta do no, you can't come in. Whenever there was a call, hey, see, yeah, I'm here, man. Come at this time, and
Yes, sir.
I'm there, and I really appreciate that from you guys, man.
Oh
Like
man, listen.
Pitch
It
Black
was
family took Brolo to the next level.
hey, it was a privilege, bro, to be right there to see you grow. You know what I'm saying, and
Man,
take it to that
appreciate it.
next level. You know what I'm saying? When you would start making, especially when you start coming with tracks like this here. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
We gonna make you remember the night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Them boys like stuff like that. People don't
Alright,
even
bro.
know.
Alright, let me know what's going on, man. See if they coming through.
Yes, sir.
That's
Alright,
wild.
one.
That's wild.
Yo, what's good, man?
What's up, nigga? I
Hey,
see you
What's
let
good?
yourself in like you always
hey,
do,
man, you know
nigga.
how I get down, man. I ain't saying what's good with you though.
I see, man. I'm trying to
So,
see what these shorties
so
like.
see, where
Man, well,
exactly
what up
did
with
y'all
that
shoot
shorty you
this
met the
video
other
at?
night, man? She was fine.
We
They was
shot
all
this
right.
video on Folly
Hey,
Beach, in
hey,
a
hey, B,
condo
what's up,
on
bro?
Folly Beach,
Hey, B,
man.
what's up?
Mm.
Around February. It was cold. It was cold on the beach.
some fun tonight, but girl, that's all on you. Chillin' with my niggas, so go ahead and call your crew. We got lots of drugs to fly us first class
That
to
was
the moon.
actually Chad,
Told
the
you I'm
first
so
dude I
baby,
got
what
in
is
the
you gon'
studio
do?
with.
Baby, that's some
Uh,
Rufio. You know Rufio.
what you tryna
oh
do.
yeah, oh yeah.
What you tryna do?
I never.
Yeah. I love how you doing. You ain't doing nothing, bring your finance over here. You got friends and I got friends, so girl, I feel it's only fair that we all just get acquainted and get fighted over here. Only one rule, girl, ain't no rules involved. So when you get dressed to come over, leave them panties off. I heard you got a man, I hope he understands that you coolin' with some young brolos who got them bangs, yeah. But I'm only in town for just one night. Tryna see if you and your friends wanna get high and take that flight. It's so wrong, but it feels so right. Wanna show me you about that light. Girl, you gotta bust that move tonight. Girl, bust that move tonight. Have some fun tonight, but girl, it's all on you. Chillin' with my niggas, so go ahead and call your crew. We got lots of drugs to fly us first class to the moon. Now I done called you out, so baby, what is you gon' do? Baby, what's some more? Baby, what's some more? What you tryna do? What you tryna do?
So, so tell me your mind state at this time with you. All right, we already know that okay, you already made a decision to go solo. You working on this Brolo project. First of all, tell me where did this concept of this Brolo came from. You know what I mean?
Um, the concept of Brolo was basically, it started from me hanging out with my friends. Like you got the Germ, Jody. Jody was from California. Germ is from Orangeburg, South Carolina, and Ruth and I, of course, are from Mount Pleasant. And we started kicking it and politicking and going over music, talking about music and stuff but like that. And then Rufio came up with the whole brothers relentlessly overcoming life oppressions, and it
Mm.
sort of like stuck with everybody. Everybody one night was like, "Dang, nigga, you came up with that." They be like, "Yeah, nigga, that's us," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's us." And it grew. Like it didn't take long to grow on nobody. Like it actually stuck that night. It was like, bro, I said that one more time. Brothers relentlessly overcoming life oppressions, and that was done.
Mm.
All the records been about Brolo ever since.
Brolo. Right.
And then I came to y'all around the time when I was growing. So let's talk about that.
Hmm.
I'm growing at the time. So after the bounce, I still got real life going on. I got a child, my oldest Christian Angelino Simmons. And then life hit me again. I got twins on the way.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff happening, and I don't even really know where to turn. So now it came from baby bust a move to real life stuff happening to me. And now I gotta spill my heart out, you
Hmm.
know, about
Right.
everything that coming out. So now the music changed, right?
Hmm.
The music has shifted, and now it's got a little bit more meaning. Now it's got a little bit more of me. Now I'm opening up. And
Yeah.
six really
Yeah.
helped a nigga through a lot. I
Yeah,
ain't
man.
gonna even
Shout out
front.
six. Right. Right.
If it ain't but for six, I wouldn't have a lot of records that
Hmm.
I put out. Six been a real big help. And Mossberg for sure. Mossberg with
Oh
the
yeah.
bounce
Oh
situation
yeah.
and other.
Yes, sir.
Mossberg did a lot of records on this one, and I believe he did something on Prolo too.
Right, right, right.
But
That Brolo,
them
that
two,
Brolo, yeah, man, yeah, classic. That bro, like I said, that with that, especially with that Brolo too, with you going on to the next level. So what made you say, okay, the success of the Brolo one made you push Brolo two, or did you just feel like you had some unfinished things that you didn't say on Brolo one that you had to say on Brolo two?
it was just all a part of what I've been going through. Like I say, my growth. I've been
Mm,
going through more things. I'm becoming like a man. I'm going through things that men go through, And I feel like there's some things that a lot of men don't talk about that I spoke on Brolo that men don't really talk about. Like
Mhm.
for one instance, cry. A lot of men don't talk about crying at all,
Right,
and they feel like if you cry, you weak or something. So hey, I mean,
right,
I know I did,
right.
and I ain't afraid to say it on the track that I cried. I ain't afraid to say it on here I cried.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
I've been going through it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what the music. That's what
I
the
feel
music is
I
for. That's crazy that you
yeah, I
said
feel
that.
man.
Like, pull that up, because that's a classic, and it got a deeper meaning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yes,
Let me let me
sir.
let me
Yes,
let me
sir.
let me let me spin this one right quick, because we on this journey
Yeah.
right now. I gotta take them through the
All
journey
right.
while you speaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Yo, yo. Yeah. Man, I be feeling low, but you ain't even know. Cause I got too much pride, I can let my feelings show. My back against the wall, devils knocking at my door. And now my brother's gone, doing time up the road. And it makes me wanna cry sometimes. Cause shit be getting hard, this shit be getting, makes me wanna cry sometimes. This shit be getting hard, this shit be getting hard for me. I'm feeling low, I need a smoke. Mama, forgive me, I know you don't want me smoking dope. Ain't seen my kids in 2 months, now I'm hit with child support. Baby mama tripping and I just can't take this shit no more. Down. I tried telling myself, keep it together, be strong. The weight on my shoulder makes it so hard for moving on. Surrounded by many, but yet I feel so alone. Addicted to smoking pepper and drinking till I'm gone. And I don't wanna cry no more, I don't wanna hurt no more. I done seen way too many eviction notice on my door. I know I'm next to blow, put that on my prolos. Oh, man, I be feeling low, but you ain't even know. Cause I got too much pride, I can let my feelings show. My back against the wall, devils knocking at my door. And now my brother's gone, doing time up the road. And it makes me wanna cry sometimes. Cause shit be getting hard, this shit be getting, makes me wanna cry sometimes. This shit be getting hard, this shit be now I'm praying to the Lord and I said, Lord, I need your help. I've been going through some things that I can deal with by myself. I can only talk to you cause I can't trust nobody else. People say some hurtful things and I know you know how that felt. I've been dealing with this pain but I'm still trying to make a way. I've been working on this job and only make minimum wage. Hope my boss don't say a thing cause I don't wanna catch a case. I've been trying to get this right before I meet you face to face. Lord, help me be low, but you ain't even know. Cause I got too much pride, I can let my feelings show. My back against the wall, devils knocking at my door. And now my brother's gone, doing time up the road. And it makes me wanna cry sometimes. Cause shit be getting hard, this shit be getting, makes me wanna cry sometimes. This shit be getting hard.
Man, I had to let that run a little bit, because it's so relevant right now because of what the people going through right now. Man, songs like this, sometimes you make things, you being an artist, bro. One thing I notice about artistry, what I'm saying, these are gifts that come from God. What I'm saying, come from that spiritual level. So sometimes we sometimes will be prophetic and we speak things ahead. Even though you speaking about your own journey, just me listening to the song, it's a lot of people going through that same situation, man. Things hard. Uh, Groceries super high, things going on at the job. His brothers got the same situation going on with the child support. What I'm saying, got the situations back and forth with their baby moms. They ain't got to the level where you at now, where you found the common ground, or you found a way, or went through them hard times. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So these are very, very, very important, bro. So that's definitely a blessing, bro. So just going back, that sometimes I feel like that's one reason of me making this show. See, what I'm saying? Not just because I just want to be
Yes,
on
sir.
here
Yes, sir.
interviewing people. I want people not to forget, because sometimes we forget, what I'm saying, and then when you forgetting, but like you said, you ain't even caught up with it yet. You know what I'm saying? It's so futuristic. You so quick to we living in a microwave generation where they throwing stuff away. Oh, we get a song, okay, that's hot. Okay, we throwing that away. Wait, did you even catch up with it? Did you even know? Did you even listen to see the message of this whole project? It's plenty projects that I got that's not necessarily from artists that I know, you know what I'm saying? Even my artists that I know that do music, just even artists that's even on that on an even a bigger national scale that I listen to, and I go back to those albums and say, you know what? I listened to this shit years ago, but now I'm listening to it from another way. You know what I'm saying? Even not just the rap, but like you said, just the R&B, like the Anita Bakers and those projects. Yeah, we heard them, but
Hmm.
when you go back and listen to that Rapture
Yeah,
songs like that, you hear the words different, just like I said with songs like that. So that's very important, man. And we want to thank you, bro, because you're very
yeah.
important to the fabric of
No,
everything.
thank you.
Appreciate
Appreciate it.
you. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. That's what up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So at that time
That's what, man.
I could see in your face in the video that you going through it, but you still dropping it. So what's on your mind with this Brolo
Oh
too, man?
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Um, like I say, it's a lot of pain that comes with bro too. You know. Um, I just wanted to express my feelings so much. I probably could have expressed more, like you say, you can see it on my face. But like I said, during this time, going through life challenges and then not being able to see your kids for a couple of months, people that you love, and you can't see them, it kind of hurts. So me going through life and can't have the people that I love, I'm going through all of that in that
Right,
moment.
right.
And that's me just trying to cope with it.
Right. I'm gonna tell you one of the ones that I was fortunate, man, that you dropped in my hands that I loved, you know what I'm saying? That definitely that brand new, you know what I'm saying? That
That brand new, yeah,
to me, I felt like in your right, see, even though you had it a certain sequence in there, people don't know the sequence when you write these songs,
yeah.
but I could tell when you got to this part of the album, it was a change occurring in you. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Calm.
started to feel a little bit different, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
about what's going on. You know what I mean?
yeah. The calm after the storm. You know what I'm saying? We it's always gonna be, the sun gonna shine on the other side, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to get this.
Yeah, and it's your boy Low C, my man. Yeah, 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 yeah. New crib, new whip, I feel brand new. New fresh outfit, I feel brand new. Ain't a bitch in the city when you rent do. Big money on me, nigga, and it's all blue. New crib, new whip, I feel brand new. New fresh outfit, I feel brand new. Ain't a bitch in the city when you rent do. Big money on me, nigga, and it's all blue. The young nigga was sleeping on the floor, and all my niggas plotting on the low. Now a young nigga be tripping on you, ho. New crib, new whip, I feel brand new. New fresh outfit, I feel brand new. Ain't a bitch in the city when you rent do. Big money on me, nigga, and it's all blue. New crib, new whip, I feel brand new. New fresh outfit, I feel brand new. Ain't a bitch in the city when you rent do. Big money on me, nigga, and it's all blue. Don't forget about it. Had to get up and go and get it. I know I got options. Gotta watch my back 'cause I know that them leeches always watching. And don't come asking me for shit, little hoe.
Classic, classic. So so take me. So what was the reception behind Brolo 2 when you dropped that Brolo 2, brother?
Crazy that you asked that. Yes, I still do get people who tell me online on Facebook or come to me and say, "Man, listen, I still listen to Brolo too, man, and I appreciate you. And I was like, what? Like,
Hmm.
hey, y'all heard that? He's like, yeah, man, I still listen to Brolo too. So the love is still real for Brolo too. And I think, like I said, it's something that some people may have needed during that time and times like today because the world's so messed up. Some
Right,
people probably need that uplifting music or
right.
just to have somebody that feel their pain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They most definitely do, because especially
Hmm.
what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
Hmm.
so you still working? You know what I'm saying? You dropped the Brolo too. You know what I mean? So, what's your mind state now behind after you dropped the Brolo too? You know, so was it a reception big enough to say did you say, well, let me continue to do what I do? Did you want to do? Because I started seeing you kind of after the Brolo too. You was even maybe tapping into some more genres. You had a track you did, I think, called the Vice City. You know what I'm saying? That was a
Right,
cold.
right.
What was the basis behind that? Because it seemed like you started opening up. I started seeing you even on your page or Instagram. You know, you built the lab inside your spot. You started doing a little
Hmm.
more. You know what I'm saying? Getting more deep into the production, the engineering yourself. What pushed that? What motivated that, Lucy?
As far as getting my own setup,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
right. And getting deep into
it
that,
took me
right,
back. It took me back. It took me back to like the time before the bounce when before we ain't had our own and people been charging you crazy prices. I ended up going into a studio for some time and the guy ended up losing the audio files when
mm,
when right after we had dropped the song. He said, hey man, I'm gonna have this back for you in 48 hours. And we took his word for it, which we shouldn't have. We took his word for it. He said, I'll have it to you in 48 hours. 48 hours go by. I call him. Hey man, what's going on with the record? Oh man, I lost all them files, man. That's why y'all should have had saved y'all stuff. But what y'all could do, y'all can come back here and record them over, which he was gonna charge us for. And I said, no, sir, that won't be
right,
happening.
right,
And in that moment, I knew that I had to go and get my own setup. I can't be
right.
dependent on anybody but me.
Right, 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 right.
And
So how did you what was the next mind state? Did you already know what to get? Did you just link up with somebody, chop it up? You
it,
know what I'm saying? Did you get piece
yeah,
by
at this point, I was like, I get on the phone and I call six man immediately.
piece?
I'm like,
Right,
six, bro, I got my own stuff. You're like, bro, wait, what? I said, bro, I go and get all my own stuff off of music. And I'm happy to say that I'm gonna tell everybody, artists, keep putting out your music, man. As long as it's positive and it's you, you know,
yes,
put your
sir.
music out and put your music out right because it will come back to you. Um, 100%.
Hmm.
And I was able to pay for my own home studio from the music that I already had put out.
Hmm.
It I was able to pay for everything. So
Right,
so I get on the phone. Fast forward, I get on the phone with Six, and I'm like, Six, I got everything. This man started sending me everything he ever had. It seemed like he done pushed out every record he done produced. Like, go drop to this, and we started playing with so many different sounds before we put out something. And I
right.
can't remember which one. Vice City was the first one he sent me, and it just took off from there. It was like when the Bible rang, and now we get back into the old songs from like I told you earlier. I was
Right.
listening to the new editions and the mic
Yeah,
and stuff. I was like,
right.
man, I'm free to do any of this stuff right now. I can do this. I got my
Mm,
own setup. I'm in my own space in my house, so
right,
I'm able to let loose and get into my creative bag
right.
and try to relive some of this stuff, my
Yes,
childhood.
yes, sir.
And
Yes, yes, sir.
it was dope. I think I had more fun doing Vice City than I ever did any songs in my life.
Yeah,
Any other songs
I
that I
enjoy
ever done.
when you sent it to me, when you sent it to my box, man, you know what I'm saying? I checked it. I was like, oh
Yeah.
man. I said, see, this is a heavy one right here. And this I'm gonna play it for those who ain't. Like I said, we on a musical
Alright,
journey tonight. Y'all gonna catch all of this tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This a
right.
man who got who listen. I'm doing this for also a reason. Y'all know what I'm about to say. They know what I'm about to say. See, this is a communiversity. So that means in this interview and every these questions I'm asking, see, I'm not just asking him just before entertainment, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm asking them so people that's in the same situation, you know what I'm saying, building up, you working on your catalog, you know what I'm saying, you working on building your music, you can see the place, the spots where he was at, just like all the other artists I have, and you can learn from the they got
Absolutely.
going on. Because this man is a man with a cat. You see, every time we bring up something, hey, remember this and this. Okay, we gonna bring up this song. Remember, oh yeah, I was right here. Let me bring up. That's a catalog. That's what we call a catalog, not just 2 or 3 albums
Nah, for
like
real.
y'all do. Y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all, these bodies of work that he producing. Don't y'all think that he been working on these for 3 and 4 years? Nah, these are projects that been done shit within months, sometimes weeks, bro. You know what I'm saying? He dropping,
Yeah,
especially when he got
yeah,
his
for
own
real.
joint. They was back to back. So let's
It was
stop taking so
facts,
long,
facts.
fellas, to do a project. Let's get more. Let's keep pushing because what you
Yeah,
got one in them, you got 1,000 of them in you. But I just had to get. Let
that's
me get
right.
off my rant. Let me put this Vice City
Let's
because
go.
this a banger right here.
Up, it's DJ Fly on your radio right now, and you know we got that annual Vice City party going down. That's right, Little C wrote it, and 6 Man will be hitting the stage, and many, many more. This event is going to be fly, so if you're not at the dance, you are nowhere. Matter of fact, I got something for you right now. You heard it here first on Brolo Radio. This record right here is guaranteed to get the honeys to the dance floor. As soon as I get off, I'm gonna head over to the Vice City annual party because I know it's gonna be jiggly.
Lord. Big shoe wearing, skinny. What's up, bro?
Y'all playing with me,
What's
man.
up, bro?
Hey, my brother, Jerry.
Juice.
Hey, y'all.
Woo!
Hey, check this out. I just heard your name on the radio tonight. Y'all two ready for the night? See.
Yo, I'm ready.
Let's get it. Do this report. Oh, shit. Roxanne.
Hey.
I heard y'all was performing at the party today.
I love this
We will
skit,
be
man. I
performing
love
at the party
skit.
tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll see you later.
You will.
You will.
And bring some of your friends. And bring old girl, the one who used to babysit my mama.
What's wrong with you? You know how to talk? God.
I get nervous.
Great old school feel. Great old school feel. Very cinematic, bro. great old school feel, man. You know what I'm saying? I I I
Yeah,
love I
appreciate
love the skits and the cinematic joints you do on your videos, man. And you keep it interesting, man.
it.
There ain't no boring, just regular get to the music. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I love that. I love so showing your versatility with this. What was the mind state with this Vice City with coming up with this Vice City project?
All right, just making sure I'm back in. I'm
Yes,
cutting in
sir.
and out. All right. I don't know what's going on with my internet tonight.
Yeah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We'll I'll fix it on the back end. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We gonna chop it up. We gonna make sure you out there and we gonna make it do what it do. But what was the
Yes, sir.
reception from the Vice City?
My city actually did good. The numbers were very good. Coming back from not doing any music videos, I think I had a good outcome with that video. I had major people calling me from the radio from like 97, like, hey, we need to get you out here on the radio, 97. But due to the fact of my profession, I've been working offshore. I couldn't make it back home to do any of the interviews during that time. But other than
Mm,
that, the songs still did numbers. The songs still doing numbers as we speak, man. It's a dope record, and I had a fun time doing it. Shout out to Six Man, shout out to Traffic, Graph It Up, um, who did the video for us, and everybody who was involved. Everybody did an amazing job.
right. Oh yeah. Classic. Legendary.
Yes,
So
sir.
so I see this new joint that you just dropped. You know what I'm saying? I wanna talk to you about this added up. You know what I'm saying? Um
Okay.
we- on this added up, and I'm gonna tell you now, I see you then you I gotta pull up and show them this cover because you had changed up the whole swag on on this added up. You know what I'm saying? I said you can tell when that money a little different. You know what I'm
That
saying? When that
was
money when that money get a little heavier. You know what I'm saying? You get
man.
a little more shinier. So
Baby.
tell me about this because I love this track and I know you just threw it up just a few months ago and I know it's just
Yeah.
building traction right now.
Uh
But
huh.
and what he meant by he works offshore, you know what I'm saying, immersion marine. My brother been doing this for years, man. So sometimes
Yeah.
he's out of the country for months, away from his family and away from doing what he loves. You know what I'm saying? But best believe he's still working while he on the road. But
Most
so
deaf.
so we definitely gotta continue to support my brother while he dropping these tracks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But this one right here, this was something a little different. What made you put together this right here, man? I mean, and I'm gonna get to the pretty girls because I ain't forget
Okay.
about it. Hey, I'm on it now. I'm on it because you know what I
This
mean. That
man
pretty,
say you all pretty girls too.
listen, that pretty girls that gave me. We'll get to that. I'll tell you how I feel
All
about
right.
that pretty girls when we get
All
to
right.
that. We'll start with this added up. Now tell me
Okay.
about your mind state with this added up. Now we coming off of of the Brolo 2. We coming off the Vice City. You know what I'm saying? Now you see one thing I love about you constantly transform and elevate. And that's one thing in the 48
Yeah.
laws of power say. You got to continue to change and continue to elevate yourself and change your ways. So what
Yeah.
made you come with this added up, brother? Tell me about this added up.
Uh, um. It's like and he wanted to test you, and he said, "I bet you can do the whole song in falsetto, man. Do it like this. Do it high." And it's just us getting inside our creative bag once again, just like Vice City working together. And it was like having your own studio. You
Right.
can do these things and mess up 1,000 times if I want to, because it's my studio.
Right.
I recommend
Right.
studio on stuff so that you could be get more creative and figure out who you are, or just other characters as much as you want. And
Right.
I feel like I step out in real life to play around with more characters and become, you know, other people. It doesn't make sense at the same time. Have fun doing it.
Right.
I
Right.
feel like
Right.
everything that I do is testing my ability.
Right. 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 You were breaking up a little bit. What's the last thing you said? Tell me the last.
Golly, my bad, man. I don't know what's up with this internet, but
You good, bro?
yeah, I feel like I was able to test my writing abilities like 1986. I feel like that really put me, if you go back and listen to 1986, I I would say that's some of my best writing best writing that I've probably ever done
Right.
in
Yes,
my
sir.
life.
Yes, sir.
This is just another one. As you see how I'm dressed here, I get to be a little bit more stylish. It's this other character. He's singing different, he even moving different,
Right.
dressing different. It's Lab Junkie Lil C, but it's probably still Lab Junkies in like the you probably got Lab Junkies Lil C here in the 70s right here.
I'm gonna put on this added up, man. We can go.
uh,
Add it up, add it up, add it up, add it up. If you gon' pop it, baby, make sure that it's adding up. Add it up, add it up, add it up, add it up. Get your money, baby girl, you better add it up. If you a real boss, bitch, you better add it up. Girls are ringing, let them know you outside. Let these niggas know you about your money, baby. Throw that ass in never throw these ones. Sipping whiskey straight up the bottle, so you finna get dancing. Left cheek, right cheek, come put it on my jeans. Baby, you know you're the baddest girl I ever seen. You know you fine, and I know a moment of your time come with a price. You know we never have to love to get you right. You just gotta turn up tonight. Add it up, add it up, add it up, add it up. If you gon' pop it, baby, make sure that it's adding up. Add it up, add it up, add it up, add it up. Get your money, baby girl, you better add it up. If you a real boss, bitch, you better add it up. Add it up, add it up.
Look at you up on the ceiling. 2 bunk bed sitting, girl, I throw a million cause you bad as fuck. Pretty teeth, nice smile, ass fat as fuck. I'm gon' toot it, ain't gon' boot it, baby, add it up. What's the cash out, baby, what's the sale? If you wanna touch you, baby, give his ass hell. You can leave it with a bag if you want to. Get your money, I ain't mad, I still want you. Show what they saying on them podcasts, baby, get your pesos. But what them other bitches doing, baby, make yours. Make the money, they don't let it make you. And when the night over, baby, I'ma take you to the crib so we can
add it up, add it up, add it up, add it up. If you gon' pop it, baby, make sure that it's adding up. Add it up, add it up, add it up, add it up. Get your money, baby girl, you better add it up. If you a real boss, bitch, you better add it up. Add it up, add it up. Girls are ringing, let them know you outside. Girls are ringing, let them know you outside.
See. I don't care if they ain't said it. That's a hit. You know what I'm saying? That right there, that's a bang,
Word.
brother.
Appreciate it.
So who so
Appreciate it.
did you engineer this yourself? Did you record and engineer this yourself?
I did the first mix. I did the rough mix on that, and what's his name? What's his name? Trizzy Low did the mix and master.
Oh
The
man,
final master.
Trizzy Low. Oh man, you
Yeah.
you working Trizzy Low, man, especially that master
Yeah.
mix Trizzy Low, man.
Yeah.
Shot from one engineer to the next, bro. That's it's pristine. That motherfucker sounds so sweet. I mean,
Yeah,
I
Trizzy.
love that. I love that, brother. That's fire right there. That's
Yeah,
fire.
Trizzy Low did his thing. Shout out to Trizzy Low.
And let's push that added up. That need to be everywhere right there. 'Cause that's a
Yeah.
banger, man. I just love your mind state and your writing ability that you that
Appreciate
is.
it, brother.
So who's this young and baby? Is that this
Okay.
who
Yeah. Young and baby, man. That's my little folks, man. He nice, man. Definitely, if you have time, check him out. That boy,
mm,
his writing ability is amazing. He has
mm,
a wide range of talent. That boy is amazing. You
mm.
know, young
I
and
love
baby.
yeah, young and baby, man. Shout out, man. You get a chance, man, to come stop by the produce
Man,
department.
definitely,
Up, brother.
definitely,
Man. That's
definitely.
good.
He he is somebody coming that man, I don't think the world ready for. But they
And
need him,
six,
and they don't even know it yet.
hey, and six, you always got the invitation here because
Oh,
shit, the work y'all done put together, man. I gotta hear his take on it, man, because
oh
for
man.
a producer that make beats, they hold tight to those beats sometime. And like you said, he unleashed everything that he had, and everything that y'all dropped together is magic. It's like y'all go together like just George
Word. Yeah,
pimping,
me and Sex.
you know what I mean? I love it, you know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. I love it. So tell me the modesty now you gotta tell me about this pretty girls because you snuck this one on me. You normally tell me, so you give me a little heads up. Well, what's the word with this pretty girls? What made you put that together?
Yeah.
Because I that track, bro.
Mm, Pretty girls came through once again. 6 man. This man always got to saying something. So when he sent it, I'm like, I don't know what. At this point, I don't really know what I'm about to do. I just play the beat and get right into it. And pretty girls just came up. It was the first thing that popped into my head, and now we got pretty girls. And I call at my boy from Baton Rouge, Devin, man. And he's a crazy writer, man. Y'all big shout out to Devin Benet. He's a wild boy. So definitely check out him when y'all get some time, man, for real.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out Devin Benet, man, because this was a sweet one. What I was gonna say before when we was talking about it, this gave me when I heard you get this gave me a feeling of a Maxwell um
Yeah,
mix almost with a um what's what's dude, man, dude had the white boy had the glasses, man, Ed, what's his name, that had the
yeah.
songs not years ago. You know who I'm talking about.
You ain't talking
Dang,
about John B.
no, not John B. His name was Ed. It'll come to me, man. But he had some fire. This just the genre that he was in, and just the way that y'all freaked this, bro. It was almost throwback. I could feel the throwback, but I could
Yeah,
also feel
yeah,
like the new age level of what you was
yeah.
trying to do. It's the way I couldn't even explain it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Let me and it's almost like it wasn't. It's always in a lane of its own. I can't say if it's pop or R and
Yeah.
B. It's like y'all mixed it up. I love this record right here, bro. Let me
I
get this.
okay. All right, bet.
Hey, yo, that boy 6 feet.
Pretty girls party in the summer. Pretty girls party in the spring. Pretty girls party all winter. That's what they love to do. That's what they love to do. Pretty girls party in the summer. Pretty girls party in the spring. Pretty girls party all winter. 'Cause that's what they love to do. That's what they love to do. Hey, she got lots of fans. She get hella likes whenever she posts on the gram. And her daddy got them bands. He sent her off to college, paid tuition in advance. She's really a good girl, but she listens to trap music. When she's on that Julio, she's easily influenced. This ain't nothing that she does it all the time. She does really love with the party life. Pretty girls love to party. Please don't get us started. Try to get a lot of party. Party over God is all. Got them begging on their knees. Yeah, she pretty, but shoddy a tease. Yeah. Pretty girls party in the summer. Pretty girls party in the spring. Pretty girls party all winter. That's what they love to do. That's what they love to do. Pretty girls party in the summer. Pretty girls party in the spring. Pretty girls party all winter. That's what they love to do. That's what they love to do. Hey, all she wanna do is get dressed, party off, show off, get lit with her best friend. Having our plans, she be overseas, never slow down, not dormant. Boss little baby like to show off, giving all by, she a superstar. Pretty little face, smell so good. Look at her skin, it's so soft. And she cool too, making that money on YouTube. Look at that face, the way you shake. Ooh, damn, I need you. Why you got me hood like that? You know you pressure, baby. Why you smile like that? You know you got it, baby, yeah. Cause I know they stop and stare, cause you
Heavy, heavy, heavy. Ed Sheeran, that's his name. You know what I'm saying? Like a Maxwell, like it's almost to me like like you mixed a Maxwell with an Ed Sheeran with a Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? All I
Okay,
can see those elements in that. You know what I'm saying? Wonderful track, bro. I love that. I love that. I love that, man. So
appreciate
that
it. Appreciate it.
I see you just dropped that not too long. So how so what's how's that doing on the traction so far? What's the reception you getting from that so far?
Honestly, with that record, I have not been keeping up with it. I haven't checked it.
Right,
I don't know what it's doing. I don't
right,
know what
right.
it's doing, to be
It's
honest.
pretty fresh, right, right. Pretty fresh, pretty
I
fresh, pretty fresh.
Yeah, I haven't been checking up on it. I haven't gotten anything from it. Um, Also, I haven't been promoting it.
Right, 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 right. Like you say, you've been out of the country, so you know you've been doing some other things. But so
It's
getting it, so good. Now I
all right.
did that.
It.
Go ahead, brother.
Hold on, get say it. My bad. Yeah.
You
So
good?
the reason why I haven't been I haven't been promoting anything. I haven't been promoting any music. And I don't know if but recently me and my wife we had just got saved.
Mm. Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
recently
Yes, sir.
got saved. So with that being said, yes, I did my life to Christ. I know to do any music. I don't promote any secular music. Um, I feel like everything that isn't Christ didn't serve me.
All
I
right.
think we
Yes.
good.
So yeah, we good. So tell me. So you said it was you for a little minute you haven't been really promoting a record. So what's been going on? What's been going on with your journey lately? Then tell me about that.
Um, I haven't been promoting any records because I don't know if anybody's been keeping up with me on social media, but recently me and my wife we just gave our life to Christ. We just got baptized. So I will no longer be doing any secular music. Um, I feel like anything that isn't Christ led isn't the right direction for me. Um, we're trying to build up the kingdom. We're trying to make heaven crowded, like my church say. And yeah, we're gonna continue on that path. I feel that in the near future, I may get into some new age gospel music. My boy Six Man has offered to get on board with that, so I still get to work with one of my favorite producers. Also Mossberg too had reached out and he was on his journey. He's on his journey as well and wants to do some work. So hopefully I get to work with those guys and we get to make God viral. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I spoke. I had Mossberg on the show, man, a few weeks back, and he had the same conversation with me. You know what I mean? And he shared some very,
Mhm.
very personal things. You know what I'm saying about his journey. You know what I mean about what he was going through. And I know you
Amen.
personally, and I have been seeing you. You know what I'm saying post things like saying
Hmm.
I know you personally, of course, but
Yes,
I have
okay, right.
seen. I have been seeing you post things about going to the next level. So I think that man, that's heavy, bro. That's very important. Your spirit, man, being and being a part of that of the king of that kingdom is very important, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I'm with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your journey. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I hope everything. You know what I'm saying? Is going. I ain't gonna say I hope. I know it's going to be even
Hey,
more better
that's
and
right.
greater. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right.
Because you tapping
Amen.
into you tapping into another energy, you tapping into another side of yourself, and you tapping into the Almighty. And we can't never lose tapping to the Almighty, right?
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
No, we
We
can't
can't
lose
never
sight of
lose.
that.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And and
Can't
and
lose with him.
and Almighty not gonna let us lose. You know what I'm saying? So so
No,
uh
no.
so with you tapping into the spiritual side and you slowing down everything, you know what I'm saying? Um sh- can you share with me what's your personal feelings about the body of work that you've had so far? Do you or are you just gonna let it go by the mainstream? Do you feel some type of way like you like like not that you regret doing the work, or do you feel like uh what you did so far, did you feel like you wasted any time doing that, or do you still feel like okay, what you've already done is also important
Not at
going
all. I don't
in
feel
with
like I
your
wasted anything. The Bible tell you, he tells you, you don't need to look back in your past. Ain't nothing there. All you got to worry about is today, because tomorrow will have its own troubles.
hmm hmm
Um, and if anybody does bring up my past and they hear my music and say that, oh, you used to do this, only thing that you could do is say that, thank you for bringing up my past and reminding me of how far God brought me. Because like I
right.
told you, I had pain. I felt
Mhm.
pain because you know why I felt all that pain? I've been doing all of that stuff without God.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I've
sir.
been trying to handle all them situations on my own, trying to put my hands on something God ain't intend for me to have my hand on, and He want me to give it to Him and leave it at His feet. And all I've
That's
been trying to do is figure out a way on my own. And that
right.
person, I don't never want to go back to that.
Right.
And
Right. Right.
I pray that anybody that I misled in any music that I put out, that's a message to everybody. Any music that I put out back in the day, and
Mm-hmm.
I may have misled you, I pray that y'all can forgive me, and I pray that the higher power can forgive me, and that y'all
Right.
can grow and move past all of that.
Well. With you saying that, I would never say that you misled anyone, because you didn't. You know what I'm saying? The gifts that we spit off from the Creator, whether it be us, you did secular music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though, like you said, you were saying some things and maybe living a different type of life, even though you wouldn't necessarily murdering somebody, but sometimes
Yeah,
one sin, you can't put one sin above another. If you're doing something wrong, you're doing something
that's right.
wrong.
That's true.
Okay, you
Yeah,
know
you're
what I mean?
doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong.
But one thing about it, though, you know what I'm saying? Long as you the blessing of it all is the journey that we took tonight. See, you know what I'm saying? With
Yeah, no doubt.
the
No
videos
doubt.
that we showed of you, bro. That's only talent that only the Almighty can put inside you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And that journey that you on, nah, maybe where you at now, you may look at it as being okay. I may have misled some brothers, but maybe now, 10 years later, some people may say, okay, we saw you, a brother that we knew that we was rocking with in the club, we was doing all that type of stuff with. He done took another step, so you gonna help lead us. So sometimes it
Yeah,
ain't always misled.
yeah.
Sometimes you gonna lead them to another way. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I
Sometimes,
mean?
yeah, no, absolutely. That
Mhm.
sometimes everything we look back and everything we done ran through was my test. And
Yes,
at
sir.
the end
Yes,
of the
sir.
show, what we just did, it became my testimony.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
so
Hmm.
yeah, and I hope and pray that they do watch this whole thing and see this. That
Yes,
if
sir.
he can
Yes,
work
sir.
on me and do it for me, he can do it for you.
He gonna do it for you. Right, that's right. That's right. That's right. And I'm glad that you where you at. You know what I'm saying? You always got my support. I
Yes,
really
Lord.
hope that you get into some new age I don't even gonna say gospel, but just
Gospel.
but new age inspirational music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You get into
Inspirational music.
you know what I mean? Get into that type of, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, spiritual level. I would love to see
Yeah.
you in just in that space and what you would do with that
Yeah.
space, because that space sometimes is tired, you know what I'm saying, for our young brothers and sisters. And
Yeah.
it
Yes.
ain't like it
Yes.
ain't like they don't wanna hear it and don't want to be a part of it. I mean, it's just it grows by centimeters. It don't
They just
it,
say
you know
they
what I
don't
mean? It needs
gravitate to it.
no, they don't. And we need
They
somebody, a
don't.
brother, somebody like you know what I'm saying, that that still got the 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 roots of coming from the other side, but still got on this new
Hmm.
journey and mixing that, man, that joint. That's kind of like when your boy Kirk Franklin came with that new song. It was but he brought a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people. He brought a lot of people to the word, you know what I'm saying, because of what
Right.
he did, you know what I'm saying, the way he put it together. You know what I'm saying? People that normally probably wouldn't have go to church, probably wouldn't have feeling stiff, wearing the suits and stuff. He let you know you come as the type of person that you are. We coming from people from the streets and coming here, you know what I'm saying? Because
That's
also, you know
right.
what I mean, if we gonna speak about the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Jesus himself, he wasn't even hanging around in no church and stuff. He was hanging with the prostitutes, the pimps, the
Toots
gang.
even out there. Yeah.
He was in the edges. He was homeless. He ain't even had no house. He was living here and there.
No.
what I'm saying? Spreading the word.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. So you know what I mean? So that grassroots is what the people need. You know what I mean? Most
That's
definitely.
right. That's right.
And I think brothers like you and more brothers continue to form and to architect that blueprint of that new age, that new wave, that'll bring a lot of people to where they need to be. And they gonna listen to it, you know.
That's the
Music is a
goal,
power.
man.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the goal, man. All of that is definitely the goal,
Yes,
and
sir.
the major goal is, like I say, man, we trying to make it a crowd. Everything's going viral. And it's- was, you know, so and we like you said, we gotta make them feel. We want to make them feel, and that's the way. You know, feel like y'all outside the church or something like
Right,
that, and it ain't gotta be like that.
right. That's true. That's true. That's true. Well, see, man. I mean, I definitely appreciate you, man,
Yes,
coming through,
yes,
man,
yes. This is love.
chopping it with us, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it's late, but I just
Yes,
appreciate you
sir.
coming through and sharing your journey, brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know we had a few little technical difficulties, but we ain't gonna
Yeah,
worry about that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep
ain't
pushing
worried
us.
about it.
I mean, we ain't gonna worry about that negative energy. Make sure we
That's
got
right.
this
That's
out here, and they gonna see what time it is. And like I said, or like I could always do on the show, brother, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the last word, family.
hey, you know what I'm saying? Their enemies gonna come to you in one direction, but they gonna flee from you in seven. Believe in that, receive that, hold on to that. God is the truth. Follow him no matter what. He'll never misguide you. He's love.
Hey, you heard it from the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, much love, see. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming through. And,
Love,
and
brother. Thank you so
And
much.
yes, sir. Anytime, man, you want to come back and chop it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We would love to have you back. I know you got stories on
Sir,
stories, and I would love to see your new journey when you drop this
sir.
new tonight, man. Keep us updated. Let me be the first one. Keep me in the loop, brother. Much love.
And all love.
All right, peace.